Stefanski talked about the attacking style of defense for the Browns today.
That's the word we use, disruptive. That's what we're trying to do. It's really kind of how our defense is built. And obviously everything, as you know, starts up front. So with our line, with the ends and the tackles, getting off the ball, being aggressive in how we play, I think that, filters its way through our entire defense.
Jordan Elliott seemed to have that kind of that initial spark, and then Dalvin went off for his multiple sacks. But how have you seen that grow this season? I've asked you about him before, but now with the production there, how have you seen him grow in that regard?
Yeah, continues to play disruptive football for us. You saw him get in there in the run game, knocking people back, finding his way to the quarterback, just any which way he can, pressuring the quarterback. So he's been, he's playing good football for us.
Scott, I know you wrote an article about Jordan Elliott. Take us through that and kind of, what you found.
Yeah, I'd been meaning to talk to him because I think he's been playing well. He's had some splash plays, especially Colts game. He had a big game. And he's one of those guys who's not in the locker room a ton when the media is in there. So I saw him last week, and I went up to him, and I just started talking to him. And we had a nice sit-down before the 2022 season. He kind of opened up, said he hadn't really been training hard previously in the offseason. Just wasn't. He was kind of slacking off. But he'd rededicated himself. He'd gotten married. He stayed in Cleveland in the offseason and worked hard, was in the facility a lot. So he expected big things from himself in 2022, and it didn't really happen. He started every game. First time he was a full-time starter. But, he was part of that really bad run defense. He's in the middle. And he got a lot of criticism. Pro Football Focus ranked him like 193rd among defensive tackles. He kept hearing he was the worst guy in the league. And he said he heard all that criticism. He said he was being crucified, and he questioned if he belonged in the league. He really questioned whether or not he was cut out to play in the NFL, didn't know if he'd have a career. And then Jim Schwartz comes, they tweaked the scheme, it's more attacking. He's got a new D-line coach in Ben Bloom who really believes in him. He starts the year strong, and that builds his confidence. And now, he had another good game yesterday, he had a sack. So it's just interesting to hear a guy kind of, open himself up and talk about the doubts that he had and the fact that he was overcome them.
Well, and the other thing is Jim. That's one of the guys Jim Schwartz seems to kind of unlocked in this scheme without question.